waist, wine slow, bend it proper. Body tall, no talk, share shutter. Waist roll, control, make it hotter. One dance, no chance, yeah, I got her. Back it up, give me paper. Bass low, I stop, give me paper. Sweat, deal with, give me paper.
Welcome to my video of Warroora, i.e. heaven on earth. I ended up camping in about 5 spots when I was there, and I'm going to show you all of the fish, wildlife, and the campsites that I was at. First up is Nick's camp. I stayed at campsite number 2, and then on my very last night I ended up staying at campsite number 6 with a couple of friends. 1, 2 and 3 are a little bit sheltered, 4 and 5 quite out in the open, and then 6 has its beautiful views over its own lagoon. It's then a short walk over some dunes and you can access the beach. However, to swim you'd have to walk down a bit. Here's campsite number 6. It has the closest and easiest walk down to its own beach, whereas 1 to 5 has a walk towards the lagoon. I saw a fair few big fish swimming around, but I couldn't catch any big fish. I caught a bunch of Chinaman cod and then a bunch of other smaller fish. When I was fishing, there was also a bunch of turtles and whales in the background as well, so fishing here in the evening was quite magical. I will say when I was fishing, something swam by and chomped off my 20-pound leader, so I had to use 60-pound for the whole trip, and I think I should have just started with that. This is me using the tracking mode on the DJI for the first time, which was pretty cool. This is some of the footage from going around the corner, so going the opposite way to campsite number 6 and going around towards the lagoon. Fishing at the lagoon was epic, and so this not being too far away made up for the not big fish that I caught at Nick's camp. You could also constantly see these big fish jumping out of the water, so honestly, Nick's camp, you can't go wrong. Out. Bloody beautiful. This afternoon's fish. We have, let's start off with beautiful butterfish. Don't know what this guy is. One of these. There's another little one of these guys. He's going back. As someone who hates spiders, I would say one of the best things that I've got is these King's lights. I'm not gonna lie, they're magnetic, they're work lights, so handy, just to see if there's any spiders coming, but then also to light up my space because these have a bit of a limitation, so super stoked with those. Guys, I genuinely do not know how I'm the only person here, but I've got the stand-up paddleboard out because it looks stunning out in the front of the beach, and I'm gonna go for a stand-up paddle and I've got it all to myself. Honestly, this place is beautiful. Where are the people? Carrying him out. How gorgeous! Now, I'm a bit low on camera gear, not gonna lie. Couldn't find my Insta360 and my GoPro's broken. I'm out of SD cards as well, so I'm just gonna put my phone in this little bucket that I got from 3D Pro and just not overturn myself. Stunning! Woo! hope you enjoyed my singing. Love a bit of country. Next up is Stevens Camp. Now, I would rate this one best for swimming. The water was so warm and it was also really quite calm and so clear. Like most of the station, it's protected by a reef, but there is seemingly kind of like a bit of a lagoon, so it was really beautiful. When I was fishing in the evening as well, I just had a backdrop of these two whales constantly breaching, so it was also just an incredible place to be. Campsite 1 was a bit of a walk over the dunes, which I wasn't too phased about. I think there was campsite 2 and 3, which looked like an even bigger walk, so I'm glad I got campsite 1. The campsites are the most spread apart of all the campsites that I stayed in, so very good if you like your privacy. The other campsites on the other side seemed a little bit closer, but still heaps of space. It was really cool. You were kind of like in a bit of a valley, so I feel like you were a bit protected from the wind from the dunes, and then you could just pop over and enjoy the lagoon over there. I got that summertime sadness. That summertime sadness. That summertime sadness. Think I'll miss you forever. Like the stars with the sun in the morning sky. Later's better than ever. Even if you're... This was a very underwhelming fish to catch. Time to play Guess That Fish. Can anyone guess the fish with this description? I knew that a fish was on and I can feel it get on, but it felt like I was just pulling in dead weed. Most underwhelming fish to catch. Blood got himself, he got all the way in his stomach. Anyway. One. Another one. Boring. Next up is a location that I'm not going to tell you. I reckon you can do a little bit of exploring and see if you can find some awesome spots for yourself. But I really liked this spot. It was so beautiful to film, had nice and calm spots, and then also looks good for fishing. Now, I didn't fish here, but it is a part of an area that you can fish. Looks like there's some channels, but I just thought it was really gorgeous. So take a look at some of the incredible areas that are part of this station. Alrighty, my least favourite, the ridge. The campsites were pretty close together, and then also at the front it's just super rocky and then really shallow, and you just can't catch any fish. I caught nothing. You can walk around to 14 Mile, which is what I'd advise if you want to go fishing, because the other way is just rock and you'll get snagged. I saw a shark fin in the water as well. That was pretty cool. This shark I found floating around out there.
Shark friends swimming in the blue ocean, with joy and laughter, together we are one. Oh, fellow sharks on a sea adventure. Swimming is more fun when we're together, you'll see. No matter the tide or the current, our friendship shines like a precious shell. With radiant smiles, we dive without fear. Shark friends, always together.
Next up is the lagoon. Now, I really liked the lagoon because I caught a trevally, and I feel like the best camping spots are the ones where I catch fish. Anyway, I pumped up the inflatable kayak and went around the river, which is where the lagoon is. It doesn't actually connect to the sea. Check me out here in 3 times speed. Whoa, so fast!
I wonder if you know how the lazy go beyond. If you feel it, then you mean it, then you know you have to go fast and free. Drift, drift, drift.
My site number 7 was nicely placed between the lagoon and the river, and this was my view from my tent. This is it. Fuck yeah, Warroora. photo. Anyway, I caught a pretty big, decent flathead. Somewhere in there. Same with the trevally. Fishing at the lagoon, 10 out of 10. Last up, 14 Mile. Now, not gonna lie, I am biased. I like camping sites where I catch fish, and I caught no fish here. So I was a little bit sad, but it does look like a really beautiful spot, and I did see a lot of fish. I just didn't catch them. I had bait, I had lures. My lures did get hit a couple of times, but nothing got captured. So kind of sad about that. But it's stunning. It's beautiful. Looks like a good swimming spot. And you can launch your boat off there. So good otherwise. The thing is, all in all, I don't think you can go wrong with Warroora. Stunning place.